The history of the Panama Canal. Introduction. The Panama Canal is one of the most significant engineering feats in human history, dramatically altering global trade and maritime navigation. This 82-kilometer, 51-mile, artificial waterway connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through the narrow Isthmus of Panama, allowing ships to bypass the long and treacherous route around the southern tip of South America. Its history is marked by ambitious visions, geopolitical maneuvering, human suffering, and groundbreaking engineering achievements. Early concepts and Spanish exploration. The idea of a passage through Central America dates back to the early 16th century, when Spanish explorers sought a shortcut to facilitate trade between Europe and Asia. Vasco Núñez de Balboa became the first European to cross the Isthmus of Panama in 1513, discovering the Pacific Ocean. This spurred Spanish interest in constructing a waterway but was ultimately unfeasible with the technology of the time. King Charles V of Spain ordered feasibility studies in the 16th century, but these efforts were abandoned due to engineering difficulties and financial constraints. 19th century, and the French attempt. By the 19th century, advancements in engineering and an increased demand for global trade revived interest in a canal. In 1848, after the discovery of gold in California, the Panama Railroad was built, completed in 1855, offering a land transit route across the isthmus. Ferdinand de Lesseps, the French engineer responsible for the Suez Canal, embarked on an ambitious project to construct a sea-level canal in 1881. The French effort was plagued by poor planning, mismanagement, and tropical diseases, malaria and yellow fever, leading to over 20,000 worker deaths. By 1889, the project collapsed due to financial troubles and engineering challenges, leading to the dissolution of the Compagnie Universelle du Canal Interoceanique de Panama, American involvement, and the birth of Panama. After the failure of the French project, the United States, eager to expand its influence and secure a faster maritime route, took an interest in building the canal. 1902, the U.S. Congress approved the Spooner Act, authorizing the purchase of the French assets and choosing Panama over an alternative route in Nicaragua. 1903, Panama, then part of Colombia, declared its independence with U.S. support after Colombia rejected an American treaty proposal, Hay-Buenaventura Treaty, 1903. This agreement granted the U.S. control over the canal zone in exchange for financial compensation to Panama. The construction of the Panama Canal, 1904 to 1914, the Panama Canal construction, 1904 to 1914, under U.S. management remains one of the greatest engineering achievements of the 20th century, overcoming challenges, disease control. Under the leadership of Dr. William Gorgas, extensive efforts were made to eradicate malaria and yellow fever by controlling mosquitoes. Engineering innovations. The original sea-level canal idea was abandoned in favor of a system of locks and artificial lakes, designed by John Frank Stevens and later implemented by George Washington Goethals. Construction. 3 major locks were built: Gatun, Pedro Miguel, and Miraflores, enabling ships to be lifted over the terrain and safely lowered back to sea level. Completion. The canal officially opened on August 15, 1914, with the passage of the cargo ship SS Ancon. The canal under U.S. control, 1914 to 1977. For much of the 20th century, the Panama Canal remained under American control, serving as a crucial strategic and commercial asset. During World War II, the canal was heavily fortified to prevent enemy attacks. The canal played a key role in global commerce, significantly reducing maritime travel times between the east coast of the U.S. and the Pacific. Growing Panamanian nationalism and resentment over U.S. control led to increasing demands for sovereignty. The transfer of the Panama Canal, 1977 to 1999, in response to growing tensions, the U.S. and Panama negotiated the transfer of the canal. 1977, the Torrijos-Carter treaties, signed by President Jimmy Carter and Panamanian leader Omar Torrijos, set a timeline for the gradual transfer of the canal to Panama. December 31, 1999, Panama officially took full control of the canal, marking the end of nearly a century of U.S. administration. The modern era and expansion, 2000-present. Since gaining control, the Panama Canal Authority, ACP, has managed operations efficiently, leading to expansions and modernization projects. 2007 to 2016 expansion project. A new set of larger locks, third set of locks, was constructed to accommodate larger ships, Neo-Panamax vessels. The expanded canal, inaugurated on June 26, 2016, doubled its capacity and reinforced its importance in global trade.